你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Recently, an urban love drama starring Xiao, Zhan and Yangzi. The number of reservations for Please Advise the Rest of Your Life has exceeded 6.8 million. At the same time, its playback volume has reached nearly 500 million. Although there are still more than 10 hours before the official broadcast of the show, but the expectations of countless audiences for the show have continued unabated, and even increased exponentially. It can also be seen from this that the rest of life, for the convenience of description, the rest of your life, please give me more advice is abbreviated as the rest of your life, the same as the full text. How powerful is the chassis of this show, and how incredible it is. Speaking of which, we all know that there are countless people looking forward to the drama the rest of your life. There are countless people looking forward to it, but when someone asks about the specific value of this countless, you and I are a little speechless. After all, many times, this kind of descriptive vocabulary in a broad sense is the easiest to think about without thinking. Blurted out, however, it is precisely such a vocabulary, most not too convincing. Therefore, at this time, data is particularly important. With such a powerful chassis of the rest of life, how can it not be envied, and how can it not be admired again and again? For example, for the two data mentioned in this article, one is that the number of reservations for Yu Xiang exceeded 6.8 million. One is that the rest of your life has nearly 500 million views. First, please don't underestimate these numbers in front of the screen. Although these figures do not seem so grand and exciting and shocking, however, when we compare them horizontally and add prefixes, then you will find out just how unusual they are. Because all of this is based on the fact that the rest of your life has not yet officially launched. In other words, the number of reservations exceeds 6.8 million, and the same is true for nearly 500 million plays. On the other hand, what about the number of reservations and broadcasts of other film and television dramas in the entertainment industry? You must know that, as far as Xiaojing can see, some film and television dramas, before they start broadcasting, if the number of reservations exceeds 1 million, it will be featured in a big book, or even pushed to the hot search. The number of reservations for the rest of life has directly reached the point where the fault is first, and with a score of more than 1 million 6 times, he is proud of the rivers and lakes. In addition, the playback volume is nearly 500 million, and this data does not include the playback volume of the feature film. It can't be calculated at all. After all, the feature film has not been officially released yet, and this number, like a dazzling star, was completely based on a few notices. In contrast, some of the current film and television dramas have already aired 20 or 30 episodes. The number of broadcasts has not yet exceeded 100 million, and there are countless examples of this. Therefore, with such a powerful chassis of the rest of life, how can it not be envied, and how can it not be admired again and again? Therefore, the chassis of the rest of life has long been doomed to the emergence of some phenomena in the future. You must know that such a chassis that cannot be underestimated, looking at the entire entertainment industry, is very rare. Originally wanted to write the only existence, but, after thinking about it, it is still modesty. If there is much offense, please forgive me. This also makes all the trends after the play extremely optimistic and imaginative. Regarding imagination, it is nothing more than the following. For example, the total playback volume of the rest of life, will it exceed the 5.7 billion of Duluo Dalu? For example, will the rest of your life become a national phenomenon, level urban romance drama? And to this slightly cold and helpless season, add a bit of sweetness and bring endless warmth. It is worth waiting and seeing.